live. We're live and we lit. Hey, what's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Make your way in if you can. If you can't, watch on the replay. Um, just want to say shout out to the fam. It's your boy DJ 2K Nitro. Um, just wanted to just talk how I do sometimes in my lives. Hopefully these have been informal. People been learning stuff. Um, I'm actually, I post a lot of casino stuff because right now I DJ for a casino. So it just so happened to work out. So I DJ and I go to the casino on my side time and do post the videos. I have more gig related videos I need to start posting, but I do have them. Hopefully you guys enjoy everything that I share. But I also like to touch and talk about relationships from time to time because I feel I'm very knowledgeable about it from personal experience. Just just me being me. Those around me. I feel like I'm very knowledgeable about stuff and stuff I research, I look into. I just like to get my perspective so that you guys can avoid certain pitfalls that I've made in my life. I'm up there now. I'm like an OG now, what they call OG. So it's just crazy that I'm even an OG now. I used to be one of the young ones. I still feel I'm one of the young ones, but I still have like a youthful spirit about me in a lot of ways. Like, I still like a lot of things that, a younger person, not my age. Like, most people probably wouldn't guess my age unless I told them. But I'm up there. Some people might get close. Maybe they might call it. But I feel like this definitely have a youthful vibe to me. I think it comes from just real fast before I get to the topic. I think it comes from just not having any kids. You don't have no kids. You're still like a big kid yourself until you have to then become an adult, and like take care, be like responsible, and be like, you got to take care of another person, so you can't really be too childish. You gotta grow up. But since I haven't really had any, I don't think I fully, but I'm grown. Don't get me wrong, I'm grown. I'm grown up. But I'm still growing. There's ways that I could probably be even more grown and my day. But I like to be playful. I like to have a good time. I like to just, be like a young vibe. Although I'm an old soul, I have a young vibe to me. But anyway, you see the title. I was trying to get people time to get up in here while I was going on a little rant. You see the title about Travis Hunter situation. As also what you may or may not know about me, I'm a big sports guy, big sports fanatic. So I love football, I love basketball, I love baseball, I love all the sports, all the major sports. I love it. I love it. So but I don't really watch a lot of. I'm gonna be real. I don't watch a lot of college football, but I know about them leading up to the NFL draft, and I'll like follow up on them and see. So obviously, if you uh, if you love college football, if you know me, you know I love sports. So um, you can leave comments below. I don't know if I'm gonna react to any of the comments, but you're welcome to drop some if you like, if you agree anything I have to say or anything like that. Shout out to everybody in here. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what to tell you. Help me get to 1,000K. Check out all my videos, all my content. I got a lot of stuff out there on my page. You can check out, enjoy, comment, share on all of my stuff. But anyway, big time sports fan if you don't know. 49ers, Dodgers, Chicago. Those are my main teams that I follow. But I watch other sports and stuff, other teams and stuff like that. Um, but so as we all know, or maybe some of us know, some of us don't. Travis Hunter, he's in he's getting a lot of flack now. And if you also don't know about him, he should be the number one pick in the NFL draft, which is all praise to him for achieving that. That's not easy to do. That's a big achievement in any sport to be the number one pick in any draft, so any professional draft. So kudos to him. Kudos to Coach Sanders. Deion Sanders, one of my favorite players growing up. He played for the 49ers, so one of my favorite players, and he's helping this young man become, the next maybe Deion Sanders because he can play defense and offense. So that's really cool. So we haven't seen that in a while. But so he has a girlfriend, and mind you, I don't know the girl. I just go by my experience, what I've seen, what I've dealt with, and I could just see myself in his shoes a lot. So, and I feel so bad for the young man. Like, and it's good to see that people, in my opinion, people are trying to help this young man by telling him, like, yo, this is not good, man. Like, you shouldn't want to be attached to somebody like this. You got a lot of red flags she's displaying. Like, why are you like so, clingy to her? But again, I'm a little older now, so in my younger days, and he's young. He gotta be what, 20, 21. So he's a young guy. Maybe he didn't have a strong father and or a strong male role model in his life to kind of guide him. It kind of reflects that to me. I don't want to say I don't know his backstory with his upbringing, but it kind of reflects that he don't really have a lot of strong male role models in his life. Because I would be hard pressed to think any strong male role model would just advise him to pursue, let alone get engaged to a woman like that. Like, again, fellas, if you're watching, women like homeboys, fiance, those are not girls you want to like take serious, man. Like, first of all, you don't want to condone the behavior. Like, especially you about to be worth 9 figures and up, maybe 10 figures. Why would you want a woman that publicly said that she didn't like you off rip? She was curving you. She put you in the friend zone. This is what she said. Now, it's not what I said. This is what she put you in the friend zone, curving you until obviously somebody got in the ear and was like, "Girl, you know who that is? You curving this dude? He's worth all this money." I was like, "Oh, really?" Oh. Then she tried to come back around and talk to him, and then obviously she got to they got to a point where they're together now. So it's like, you didn't find that strange, bro? Like, you really wanted to just deal with somebody like that and then let alone put a ring on it. But I know what she did, because like, again, I've been there before. Not exactly to the T, but I've been clingy to a chick that I shouldn't have been clingy to. And, one of my most traumatic relationships was with a gorgeous, gorgeous woman. Not gonna say her name, gorgeous woman. Maybe I touched on her before in other lives, but gorgeous woman. I met her at a club on my birthday when I was younger, and she was drunk. I'm gonna give her a little backstory. She was drunk, but I had gotten her. I got a number. She was with me for most of the night. We was hugged up. Excuse the noise in the dumpster. We was hugged up at the club and stuff like that. I was like, oh, she's gorgeous. She's bad. Oh man, look at this one. Nice looking woman. Nice woman. I give her credit. She was always a nice, what I would want in a woman physically. She was always that. So I was captivated by her from the beginning. I don't know if this is Travis Hunter's ideal woman, which his fiance to be is. I don't know if that's his 100%, but she was like Coke bottle shape, pretty face, all of that. Although the breast was fake, but it's still, I didn't know that at the time until I unsealed the package and I go, oh, we gotta have a conversation. But make a long story short, we stayed in touch a little bit, and then eventually, there was just a lot of drama. But when we got together, I'm not going to how we got together, but we eventually got together after me pursuing and doing whatever I had to do to get her, win her over. I got her, but Lord and behold, that girl was toxic, boy. That girl was toxic, toxic, toxic. One of the most toxic people I still met to this day. Toxic, man. Just nasty attitude. Yeah, she had some good moments. When it was just me and her, she was good. But when it was like other things, other people, just if you trigger her, and just she was just nasty. She just had no filter with her mouth. Very rude. Just a nasty person when you get her there. And like Travis Hunter girlfriend or wife, she said she has a nasty attitude, and I see that. I'm like, oh man, she got a nasty attitude like my ex. Homeboy acting like me, being because that people would tell me like, yo, she be careful with this one and da da da. That was, I mean, I was in it, so I was like mesmerized. So I get it. Like he's mesmerized by her now. She's probably laying the poop tank down on him serious, swabbing him off and do all type of freaky stuff. So he's in heaven. He probably I don't know if he was. I hope he wasn't a virgin before he got with him. But and I only say that because it's gonna make it even harder to let go. But anyway, he probably mesmerized because she's now that she know who he is. She's probably willing to go above and beyond to please him in certain manners that we don't see. So he's like, oh, yo, I got me one. Like, yo, she a super freak. She do this. I mind you, I don't know if this girl cooked. I wouldn't say my ex that I'm describing. She did. She could cook. She didn't cook consistently. She didn't cook consistently. She just cooked on occasion, but she could cook. I didn't like push her to cook as I probably should have. Thinking back now, I mean, I should have did more of that just to keep her like invested in the relationship. I didn't do that enough. I wasn't in that sound of mind. Like again, he's not in the sound of mind. I don't think he's not thinking clearly. He's not understanding what's being said around him and what he's dealing with. He's not really because it's youth, inexperience. He doesn't know. Again, he probably don't have no father figures. If I had father figures around me with that one, they probably have been telling me, "Oh, cut that chick off," because I'm pretty sure he's tricking on her, meaning overspending. He got it, but he's still doing it excessively. I was doing it excessively, then I should have for that type of treatment I was getting. Yeah, she was throwing it down in the bedroom. We was having casual sex. She wasn't like denying me the routine that I can remember. Meaning if I wanted, I could get it. And sex was good. Can't deny that. The sex with the box was good. You know what I'm saying? But I could have did. He gotta be the man to corral that attitude. She should not be saying she has a nasty attitude. She should be not going on public TV like pushing him away after like he did something incredible on television. Like she shouldn't be doing that public. She should not be embarrassing in any way public. He got to be if he want this woman, he got to be the one to correct her and get rid of all of those things out of her like that. He got to be the one to do it now because if he could be invested, he got to be one. But he cannot hit her, can't curse out. He got to set the tone. He got to be like, yo, you got to just be willing to walk away. Be willing to walk away. But I don't think he is. He's too attached, and she got to get the help that if he really want to fix this woman, she got to get the help. She got to seek the help. She got to. Again, I don't know all the details within their relationship, but it sounds like she's controlling him. He got to be the one in control with a woman like that. If he want a woman like that so bad, he got to be the one in control. She cannot run him. She's not gonna respect him. She's not gonna love him. She's gonna end up taking him for all he's worth. At the end of the day, he better have a clad type prenup if he got married this girl. But chances are, being how he is, and she's probably in his ear. No, you don't need no. Why you need a prenup for? If you love me, I'm sure she's in his ear trying to convince him otherwise. And I pray he's strong enough to see through that and not do it unless there's a clad type prenup, like his coach Deion Sanders told him to do. He better listen to his coach. I tell him, listen, if you don't have no strong male role models in his life, you better listen to his coach. You better listen to his coach because his coach is trying to give him game from experience. He's older than me, and he's been married more times than I've been married, so he knows what time it is. So I hope this young man is going to take Coach Sanders' advice and Deion's advice because he's trying to protect them. I just hope this kid sees it. But at the end of the day, just like me, people told me I didn't listen, and luckily I don't have no kids with this girl. I just have a lot of mental quote unquote baggage from the experience, but I have a lot of knowledge to give from that experience. I'm not like scorned. There was a time, yeah, I was a little scorned. It took time for me to heal and get over that, and you know, he might go through that if things don't work out. That could happen to him, but he has to again understand that's an isolated incident. All girls are not the same. Meaning, yeah, my ex treated me like that. Was a certain way, very quote unquote narcissistic. I don't like to use that word too much, but she was quote unquote narcissistic. Very, very just not a good person at the end of the day. Like she again, I don't know who was the real her. Was it the fake? Was it the meet together privately, the real her, or the other side of her that was just nasty and vicious and just condescending? I don't know. She's very, very promiscuous, Jezebel spirit. Like again, all the things that you guys talk about in these spaces, she was all of that wrapped into one, boy. Wrapped into it. That's why I feel like I'm very knowledgeable on what to look for, there was others after her too. And that's on me. That's on me because I attract these women. For some reason I like women like that at the time. I don't like women like that now, but I just like women like that. It might have been just me trying to just learn about just what I like and what I don't like and try to sample things out. Because as I gotten older, I experienced true femininity. I was like, oh, I love this. This is like heaven on earth. Being around true feminine women versus these other women that are like they. It's like an emotional roller coaster with them. Yeah, it's fun a little bit, but then it's like the sex could be good, but then it's like the other stuff is like a hassle and annoying. But again, if you're not like, and I'm not like this like this like bodybuilder, 6'8", muscular dude, that's just like a presence, like over women. If you're not like that, I could just like corral them and get them just naturally into the just by your presence into like the feminine state. You just a regular average dude with a nice heart. These women sometimes that I'm describing gonna take advantage of that, and I can see that as somebody to be respected. So it's like it's hard, but he has all the things he doesn't realize. I said that too in my home, but low self esteem. He has low self esteem, man. He got to understand who he is. He's the catch. She not the catch. You the catch, bro. You can have damn near any woman around your age bracket, even some older on earth right now, given that the money you about to command. You over 6 foot tall. You're a dark skinned man. There are women that will bow down to you, respect you, treat you a certain way. Don't have no attitude like that. So it's like it's sad that he don't understand that. I don't know what's being said or spoken to him, and I pray that when he gets to the NFL to the pros, the locker room that he's in, they will galvanize themselves around him, like incubate, like yo, I think you distance yourself from this chick, man. There's so many other qualified women that will treat you how you want to be treated and make you the center of attention, make you the prize, won't try to take the spotlight, won't disrespect you in any way. Like there's so many women that will be like a good woman to you. She's not it. You should not be co-signing this type of woman and this type of behavior that she's displaying. You should not be reinforcing it by marrying her, giving her money, giving her you. The most you should have did once she came back around, or however she did it, knock it down and get rid of it. And you gotta be. I'm telling you guys, this is just a general statement. Right now, 2024 and beyond, if you're interested in dating or looking for a relationship, I'm sorry to say, because I'm explain what I mean. A lot of women, you gotta find a woman that likes you just as much as you like her, if that can be found. But I know from experience and just what I see and what goes on, it's hard to make that connection a lot of times. It's, if you're not a top tier dude, it's harder to find women that genuinely like you off a rip. Yeah, and you like them back. Let me say that too. Unless you're a type of dude that there are dudes like this that I know of personally that just um they like they like all any woman pretty much. I say it like that because they don't care how she looked as long as they like them. They like them back. There's men like that exist that I again they're in my friends, they're in my family. They like that. I'm not like that. I have to be attracted to you. I don't care. Yeah, you can like me. There's plenty of women that like me, but if I don't like them back, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I just won't. I just won't. I just say I know how I am, so I have. It has to be a mutual attraction for things to go a certain way, and I know that stuff takes time sometimes to find a woman that I like. She like me back, especially nowadays, especially at my age. It's harder now because you're dealing with so much. If you're dealing with women in my age bracket, they done been quote unquote ran through, they done had marriages, they done had kids, so their tolerance for a man advances is kind of different than it is like a younger girl. And then a young girl, I might not be a young girl's cup of tea because I'm a little older. They might want somebody around their age. I might look a little older. They might want somebody that's like younger. And I don't leave with my money. I don't leave with certain things for them to like want to like mess with me like that. Maybe I could and I attract a lot of younger women, but I don't do that because I don't want to be used. Like I've been used, and been had leeches and all. I'm done with that. My experience in life, I'm done with that. Teach his own. You want to be used, you want to lead with your money. I'm not saying don't do it. I just don't do that. That's just not how I get down. I lead with just me being me. You gotta like me for me. And if you don't like me, oh well, keep it moving. Like I feel, there's other women that will. I could make a connection in a short amount of time with a chick most of the time. Like meaning I could go out of town and cultivate a relationship. Now it's out of town, so she live in another state. I live in another state. That's why we can't really get close to each other like that. But the in-state connection is what I need to kind of like put more attention to. But I'm so freaking busy, boy. If you only knew. But anyway, just saying, he needs to see the world, man. He needs to experience things. He needs to just kind of, I think he needs to postpone any type of engagement, test the waters out, separate himself from this girl, distance himself from this girl, see what's out there. I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, he gonna see, oh, there's better options than this chick. This chick probably don't cook, don't clean, don't do X, Y, and Z, is disrespectful, nasty. I gotta do the attitude. You don't want to, fellas, if you watch it, you do not want to deal with an insufferable woman in your house. That is one of the worst. Oh my God, it's torture. It is torture living with an insufferable woman, meaning a woman that just has a nasty attitude. You don't know when she gonna explode. It's a ticking time bomb. You don't want to. It's uncomfortable. You don't want to be around that. You don't feel safe as a man because anything could go down, and then you gonna be held liable as the man. Like, oh, she hit you or attacked you or cursed you out, break something. Women will break. Some women like this will break stuff in your. So now you gotta fix stuff. That ex I described in the beginning of the video, she would break stuff in my car, in my house. She would just go off, and it's like so like I never hit her, never hit her. I don't condone hitting women. I never hit her, but she just if she would get into her modes or we get into it somehow or something, and usually with her it was about what she just some infidelity shit, some stuff like in that phrase, like So it's like you don't want to be that dude chasing after no woman and checking her for this. You don't want to live like that. I've lived like that. It's insufferable. You don't want to do it. That's why I have a different. If a chick act a certain way, I don't even stress it no more. I let chicks go. Yeah, you might like them enough to want to be like, damn, I still want the box. But me right now, I just be like, if her attitude a certain way, I don't care. Let her be somebody else's problem, man. I don't care. Like, yeah, you might go through a drought where you don't have no putang for a minute as you try to like reshape, things with your life, in that area. And yeah, you might, oh man, I really, damn, I get it. Especially when you're young, your hormones at different height. I'm a little older now, so it's not that serious no more. But when you're young, damn, you want to just get it in, and that compels you to want to reach out to that ex to try and like fix things so you get that coochie, and that's all it's about. You don't want to deal with nothing else but that coochie. But that's another story how to deal with that. If you guys want to know how to deal with that, I could go into that in another video. Just drop a comment to this video. I'll break what you should do, how to get through those times, because some girls be tripping, man. You gotta let them go when they showing their ass. You gotta kick them to the curb, man. I'm sorry. We gotta be strong, man. I know he's not strong enough yet to let her go. He's not strong. He's not there yet. He sees her as a prize. He's pedestalizing her. That's why he's not ready to let her go. But if once he gets some type of strength, I don't know what it's gonna take, because the man got money, he got fame, he got the height. Yeah, he might not have the GQ looks in the face by the opposite sex, but that stuff don't matter when you got the other three stuff. That stuff don't matter, man. That's what you don't understand. That stuff don't matter. You can have the baddest of the baddest. You can have Angel Reese. He's not the baddest of the bad, but you can have Angel Reese. You can have any of these R&B chicks that look good, or you can have any. I don't know why I said Angel Reese. She's not even all that, but anyway, just an example. You could get a top tier looking woman because you're taller than 98% of women, and they have to look up to you because I'm pretty sure he's 6'2", 6'3", so he's tall enough. He's 6 foot and up. I don't know exact height. So you're over 6 foot. You make over six figures, well over six figures, and you're about to be an NFL superstar. You could have the pick of the litter, I don't know why in his brain he doesn't see that, and he's attached to this girl who has not been displaying anything of value publicly. Even she's admits it privately. She has a nasty attitude. Why you want to? But that's on him and his family and his group. I don't know what type of group he got. I would have, if I was in this group, I would have been to, yo, get rid of this girl, man. You got to get rid of her. She's no good. She got to bring you down. Women like that can only bring you down. They cannot bring you up. A good woman could bring a bad dude up. A bad woman could bring a good dude down. You do not want a bad woman if you're a good dude and you're doing good in life. That's the last thing you ever want. I say this to the guys. You ever want to elevate or stay elevated? Get you a good woman. Do not entertain bad women but for so long. You want to smash and kick it to the that's fine as a good man. You want to do that, that's fine. Do not let them stay around too long. You let them stay around too long, all they're gonna do is bring chaos and destruction. I don't know what it is about these bad women. They have this destruction, this destructive mindset. They just want to destroy. They're jealous, they're narcissistic, they're nasty. You don't want to be around them. They're insufferable. I promise you. I don't know if that's how this girl is, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's how she is in a private setting. He just he for whatever reason he like it, but when he gets around um, more esteemed people, more pristine people, it's gonna look very bad having her around. You gotta be like, why I got this girl? She's gonna be an embarrassment to you, bro. She's gonna embarrass you. That was the end of my situation with that ex. She was just embarrassing. It got to a point where it was embarrassing. It was all the sex and the companionship wasn't worth the embarrassment. It just got. I knew I was better than this, and the attitude, the nasty, the verbal abuse, it got too much. It was too much. I said, you know what? I'm good. The constant, just I don't know if the chick doing, the infidelity kind of stuff. You gotta like check, but she let her be insecure. You don't be insecure about nothing she doing. She being insecure about you, but it should be that's how you check that attitude. She gotta feel like she's the threat of losing you. So okay, you don't want me to leave you, but check that attitude. You better get that shit under control because I ain't having it. That's why you gotta put your foot down, Travis. You gotta put your foot down. That correct all of that. Once you know she gonna lose you, that correct all of that. If you want to keep her so bad, you want to protect her so bad, we trying to help you. Fellas is trying to help you because we've been there. A lot of dudes been there. We dealt with ain't-ish women, nasty attitude that don't deserve to be around you that long. We done been there. We done it. We done seen it. So that's why we talking to you like this. We're not trying to break y'all up because we jealous of y'all love no, we trying to protect you from what can happen. That's all it's about, love, man. We trying to show you some love. Like, yo, bro, this ain't the way, man. You just validate dating her behavior. You just condoning her behavior. You gotta cut that out. You gotta cut her off. Whatever it takes, you gotta do it. You gotta start doing it. You gotta be strong, man. The same strength you display on that field, you gotta display that in your household if with a woman like that. Otherwise, you're gonna be in hell. Every time you go through that door, you're gonna be in hell. I promise you. She's gonna make your life a living hell when you walk through that door. Oh, where you been? Why you ain't call me? Why you ain't do this? She gonna make you do not want to live like that when you don't have to. You have a gift. You have a gift, bro. Why don't? Because she will take it away from you. She will take it away from you. Somehow she will take it away from you if you allow a woman like that to be around you too long. She will find a way to destroy you, whatever means necessary. She can't have you. Nobody else will. That's gonna be her mentality. If you don't do it soon enough and you don't do it the right way, that's how she's gonna look at it. That's how she's gonna look at you. That's how she's gonna be. And the red flag she displaying, teams are gonna be looking at that too. You might turn a team off from drafting you. Maybe you might go number one, maybe you might go number three, but those other two teams was interested until they see that, oh, she comes with you, and they might not want her around. They might not even want her dealing with you, but you so clingy to her, they're like, oh no, because they know it too. They know how women can affect these players. They know how it can happen. They know how it can happen, so that they don't want to invest their money into you, knowing that she could be a something that prevents you from being the best you possible. So be smart, man. Be smart, because I've been there. I've been there. We've been there. A lot of dudes have been there. We trying to help you. We're trying to help you. We're not trying to hurt you. We're trying to protect you from you, because we know your value. We know your worth. We know what you are, what you're capable of becoming, and we want to see you be the best you possible. We don't want to see you end up another cautionary tale about dealing with being a top tier dude dealing with the wrong woman, or a woman brings you down. This has been happening in history. History has, you got to look at your history, Travis. History has shown these women have destroyed great men, greater men than you, greater men than me. Women have been a downfall of a lot of men, a lot of great men. So we're just trying to protect you from being another one of those great men that would downfall by women. Now, a woman could also be the greatest thing, the thing that could help a man become great. I will not say it's just all women are bad. I will keep it honest, because in today's world you can't say nothing negative about women. You got no. I'm fair. I'm fair. There's great women and there's ain't shit women. Just like there's great men and ain't shit men. It's two-way street. It's not a one way. All women perfect. Men are terrible. No, women ain't ish just like men ain't ish these days. It's the same. And you might have one around you that ain't ish, meaning she's not worth keeping. She's worth slaying and let go. That's it. Not worth being a committed relationship, because she just make your life live in hell, and she's gonna destroy it. I promise you. I promise you. From what I've seen, she has the same characteristics of a lot of women that I've dealt with that was just hella destructive. You get in an argument with her, she gonna break your stuff. She gonna curse you out. She gonna be nasty. She gonna be verbally abusive. She gonna make you feel like ish, like a peon. She's not gonna have a healthy way of dealing with uh, argument. She's gonna be loud. I'm telling you, I see it. I've seen it. I've dealt with it. I've dealt with it too long. This is kind of like why I be chilling most of the time with certain women, because women sometimes, especially nowadays with all the stuff going on, the attitude's not in the right place. A lot of women, not all, a lot of women. Yeah, there are some peaceful women. I've dealt with a lot of peaceful women, cool women, dope women. I've dealt with them too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've been around. Some are still with me now. But there's some women, boy, you just don't want to deal with. And that's some of the most annoying shit that, as a man, you just don't want to deal with. Like I say, don't want to deal with. But I'm ranting, what have you. But I'm back. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I was just discussing Travis Hunter. You can watch it on the replay. Fellas, be smart, man. Be smart, fellas, man. Don't be like that. If you need advice, hit me up. I'll try to guide you what you need, man. There are good women out there. If you a high value man, you got something to lose. You don't want these ain't ish women, because they're gonna destroy you more than help you. I promise you. But as I get out of here, I'm about to end the live soon. As I get out of here, I just want to also touch on the Papoose situation slightly. Um, so now I don't know if you're watching. Again, I'm a DJ. Hip hop is my culture a little bit. So I know now. I see now today or recently. I don't know if it was yesterday, today. Papoose is finally speaking out. Finally, I'm like, everybody's like, oh, he's quiet. He's not saying nothing. Respect. I don't know if I fully believe on the being quiet stuff 100%. Depends on what's being said, what's being done, what you respond to as a man when it comes to women. It depends on the situation. Infidelities. He's married. That's so you got Tia Mowry, ex-husband, Corey Holcomb. He hasn't really said much, although he said stuff recently now, but he hasn't said like a lot. But he's spoken out recently, which is good. I think how he's handling is okay. He didn't go into details, although she hasn't really gone into exact details, but she's just been more vocal and more talkative about X, Y, and Z. He's been kind of just like avoiding certain conversations, but he just he's trying to just save face and be positive and be like, yeah, lean on his faith and this and that. I think he's giving her, and he hasn't taken her back, which I respect that. Don't Corey, don't take her back. I'm sure you already know that he's not take her back. I mean, I don't know what he did. Nobody really know besides them two, or maybe the family know what he did for her to leave him. My theory is just a theory. He probably wasn't sexing it, probably wasn't knocking the cheeks down anymore, like she wanted. She probably wanted to be smutted out, and he probably was like, nah, I'm good for whatever reason. Or for too long, she probably was throwing herself at him. He was like, nah, I'm good on this. Like, I'm straight. Like, maybe she didn't do it for him no more, and she just felt, okay, this dude's out there that would want me, that would knock this down, that would love on me or whatever, and probably peeping in her ear, telling her, "Oh, leave him, girl, leave him, leave him, leave him." And she probably just like, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave him. Here streets, take me." She wanted to be. I don't care what she said. She wanted to be smutted out. Just how she acting and how she moved. She wanted to be smutted out, but I don't think the dudes that she wanted to be smutted out by want to smut her out. So I think if there was dudes that wanted to hit her off, I think she would give it up just without no commitment and stuff like that. But she want a top tier dude to smut her out when it's like lower tier dudes is willing to smut her out, but she's kind of being like, no, no, no. But over time, she'll give in and give dudes what they want if she's not already doing it already. So who knows? I don't know her love life, but she probably got a dude dicking her down right now, like some dirty Dick Rodney or some type of dude dicking her down and just like going about his business. So I wouldn't be surprised, but she'll never admit it publicly. We'll never kind of officially know. And I'm sure he probably got a new squeeze or girlfriend or whatever going on that's more into his physical liking and whatever, because he's been doing well just real fast. I wasn't about Choreo, but just I'm sure he's doing well, so I'm sure he's got options. But anyway, Papoose finally spoke out, gave his side of the story, acknowledged the cheating, the infidelities. Good for him. I say good for him, man. Good for you, because we as just a society always take the woman's side on every freaking thing. I don't like that. I do not like that about society in America. Everything's the man's fault. The woman is never wrong. Oh, he probably did this. He never hold no woman accountable. I don't like that crap. From what I know, Remy wrong, and I'm glad I was quiet somewhat about it, somewhat. Although I was on his side overall about everything. I'm talking about Pat Poose now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Uh, I was, I was everybody that I know was mainly on his side to begin with because they felt she was very disrespectful. Which I'll give some credit to most people were on Pat Poose's side about everything with that. Most people. So most. Of course, you all are never gonna be on his. When it comes to this type of stuff, all never gonna be on the man's side. But most people, I would admit, were meaning men and women were on his side, calling her out for her behavior, respecting the fact he held her down when she was locked up and stayed with her, wanted to marry her, have kids. You gotta respect that, man. You gotta respect it. I don't know but as he had found out, which again, I spoke about this on my page. I have a video about narcissistic chicks. I have a video about that. Check that out. It's alive. These narcissistic women exist. They always talk about narcissistic men. Narcissistic men, yes, they exist. They're out there. I get it. They're out there. But there are narcissistic women. I've dated too many of them. Too many. That I know one is clinically a narcissist. Clinically, she would go to a doctor. They would call her a narcissist. So something ain't right with that chick. Gorgeous, beautiful. One of the most beautiful women to my eyes that I've encountered. Beautiful, straight, gorgeous. It's sad because man, if I met her at a different point in life, man, and knowing where she ended up at the age she is now, that's what you want to marry, fellas. She got a few kids. I ain't gonna say how many kids. She got more than two, maybe more than three. I'm not gonna go how high, but she got a whopper kids. But her body is snapped back like a mother sucker, boy. You wouldn't even tell she had two kids. You wouldn't tell she had one kid. Body snapped back, pretty, all that. Nice looking woman, boy. But she's just crazy. Just you cannot be with her. She done got married numerous times because she know what to say, know what to do, know how to manipulate a man to get a man to marry her, and she'll put on that mask. Like she's just like this dream woman. Like, oh man, and if you're not aware or strong enough, you will fall for it. And once you give her what she wants, she switched. That mask come off, and it'll be hell. You like you living with a demon. And I've never given her more than this deck. Never gave her more than that. She always wanted more. Oh, relationship and kids, and I just gave her the D because I luckily I met her after I dealt with the first, well, I think is a narcissist, but I can't clinically call her that. But that other one I could definitely, because she just fits everything on the spectrum of narcissism. But anyway, I was smart with that one. I ain't never let's get together. Let's nah, man. Too many red flags, and I just didn't trust it. I went with my gut with that one. I never. But I promise you, if I did, boy, I don't know where my life would be because she was just, whew, just not to trust, and just somebody you just don't want to trust. But that seems to be Remy freaking Ma. But I'm gonna be fair. I don't really care who gets mad at this one. That's a lot of these kind of hood black chicks, man. You gotta be. It's just the upbringing, where they from. Sorry to say, man. Like some of them, man, just New York women act like dudes, man. Mary Ma just nothing really. She physically, she's gorgeous. I will give credit. She's bad, especially in her prime. She was bad when she coming up. She's bad. So I get what Papoose was captivated by. I can see it too. Again, I can see myself in a lot of these dudes. Travis Hunter, the Papoose I see. You saw Remy Ma. She's a stallion. She's thick. She got nice body. She look pretty. Oh, man, he probably wanted her like a motherfucker. He probably saw that opportunity when she got locked up as a chance, as a as time to win her over. Like, oh, I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna hold her down because I don't think she was really into him either to begin with. I believe that was the story. She wasn't really feeling him like that, but he just, thought, hey, I'll take the long road rather than the short road with Remy. And she got locked up. Oh, bet this is my time to win her over. I'm gonna hold her down, and that's gonna be my wife. He was just so captivated by her, and she probably just the whole time just like, I'll take him, but that's not really what I really want. And then he's Papoose, so he has a little rep, he has maybe a little money. She's just coming out of jail. She's looking for, um, a, not would say a come up, but just somebody that's stable to help her get on her feet. And she probably was just all iffy throughout their relationship, but he won her over time. And I don't call her a narcissist, but she probably have a lot of narcissistic tendencies. She's just a dude. She's just too rough. You don't want to really, again, fellas, you don't really want to marry chicks like this. You want to condone the behavior. What I feel bad for, bruh. I feel bad for. I thought maybe she wasn't what she was, but as the world sees, she is. She's exactly the type of chick you don't want to deal with. Like just nasty, got the attitude, just a cheater. That's the worst thing. A chick cheat on you that you married. That's probably one of the worst feelings, because you invested so much. You got on one knee. You took it down the aisle. You spent so much money on the wedding for her to just give it up to a dude that ain't invest as much. That just hurts, boy. That hurts. I'm pretty sure that hurts your soul. And she has the audacity to try to say anything to him, and like narcissism. He said the right word. He said it. I didn't say it. He said it. She's a narcissist. That's what I was saying throughout all of this with them two. From the beginning, I was like, oh, Remy Ma, narcissist, highly narcissistic, boy. I don't want to call her narcissistic, but she highly narcissistic, man. Like, oof, oof. Just a Jezebel spirit, just nasty. Just like, But I didn't want to call her that, but he called her that. So I'm glad he picked up on that side of her and read it. But I don't know when the switch happened with her when she started showing her ass to be a narcissist, because he was so in love with her. And it's sad. He was so, and I get it. Physically, Remy Ma is beautiful, nice chocolate brown skin woman, beautiful, like stallion. She thicker than a mother sucker. Hey, I get it. I see everything he saw in her. I was like, yeah. But then when she started talking and acting, and she have all these male tendencies, it's like, but that's what happened with these New York rough black women. Like but he's not from that. From what everything I'll be hearing, like you gotta be the guy she with now is just what she wants, more in that hood element. Again, from experience, hood chicks only gonna like hood dudes. Period. You not a hood dude, don't deal with a hood chick. Hit it, get your nut, and keep it moving. Don't get attached, because hood chicks, like authentic hood chicks, like a Remy Ma kind of chick. I'm not talking about chicks grew up in the hood that have some femininity to them, that have respect to them. It can happen, and they're not like a Remy Ma. They're not that rough. It can happen. They're out there. Not saying all chicks from the hood that's black is like a Remy Ma. No, not saying that. But there's a lot of them that are like that. And you as a man, if you're not a hood dude, don't deal with them. Pookie need to be with Pookisha. They need to be together. A regular, average, hardworking dude that's about something don't need to be with no Pukisha. Don't need to deal with don't even deal with them. But for one thing, get yours and get out. That's it. Anything more than that, you taking a risk. You take it because you cannot change these women. They for whatever reason, society and the community, the upbringing, the environment, they just warped who they are, man. They are who they are, and they gotta just be. They gotta want to be a man. They gotta want to outman, and you gotta outman them. You gotta be like have gun on the holster and gun on the table and have a bunch of charges and a bunch of thugs. Look at freaking Nicki Minaj, who she's with. Like this dude, come on, man. Like, but she's a hood chick, right? Nicki a hood chick. So you need a more hood chick than you to be with to find balance. Papoose don't out hood Remy Ma. Who you think is more hood, Remy Ma or Papoose? Everybody does think Remy Ma. Who you think more hood, Nicki Minaj or her husband? You probably gonna say her husband more hood than her. Look at his rap sheet and everything he's involved with, and that hood dude. But you don't see her as being that hood a chick. But she's a hood chick. But she's not as hood as him. So it makes sense why they together. Because she needs a hood chick is gonna want a hood dude at some point in their life. They're gonna want a hood dude, somebody that's hood. They're gonna want that. That's the only way they're gonna feel safe and secure in that relationship. He gotta be more hood than her. If she feels she's more hood than him, regardless if they end up together, she gonna be running that relationship and not respecting him, and at some point find her a hood dude to be clapping them cheeks. So, so I feel bad for him. I don't care what Remy Ma say. I don't believe nothing she said. She effed up. She effed up. She need to apologize, but she can't because she's narcissistic. She can't apologize. Narcissistic chicks, narcissistic people, they don't apologize. They don't take accountability. They don't admit they're wrong. They don't none of that stuff. They don't do none of that stuff. Nothing. So him trying to seek that from her never will happen. I won't even try to seek nothing like that. I'm just glad if she calling him out for something, Papoose just under because she's probably 9 times 10 she's lying. So just you're lying. You're wrong. She's lying. She's wrong. That's not true. That's what you should be saying to a lot of it. I mean, you ain't gotta go into exact deep details, in my opinion, Papoose, but definitely protect yourself because you have a brand to protect. You have a reputation to protect. So I get you actually saying and responding to certain things that she'll say because she'll try to switch it on you. Oh, you cheated. You the cheater. You did this to me. You did nah. No. Don't put that on me. You stepped out. You stepped out first. You was wrong, and anything you say from here on out is a complete lie. That's all you kind of need to say, Papoose. I know Travis Hunter, no Papoose probably gonna watch this so you know who I am. That's all you the motion to say. If you want to protect, if you got other stuff to protect, that's on you. From a business standpoint, you got more money than me and more money at stake to protect, more business ventures to protect. I respect if that's what your business ties tell you to what to do to respond to it to protect your brand. I'm not gonna say don't do it, but just be careful. Don't. Don't ever go back to Remy Ma. Don't ever go back to her. Don't just that's done. Just be there for the kids. That's it. You did what you need to do. You was a stand up dude. You put a ring on her finger. You held her down when she was locked up. You married her. You got kids with her. That you did your part. You did all you can do as a man. You did all you can do. She didn't do her stuff as a woman at all. And you don't again. You might want a woman like that. I don't want women like Remy Ma from a personality standpoint. Physically, yeah, hell yeah, I'll knock Remy down right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's just being honest because I'm a man. But and when it comes to more than that, you don't want nothing to deal with that. I don't even know how you put up with that so long. I don't know what they in the household what they was dealing with, but it must have been not all great because look at where it ended up. Because if it was good, then they wouldn't probably be divorcing each other right now or fighting or whatever. But don't make this a chance to get back with her. Nothing. Leave her with that hood dude who makes less than you, who's not you. She got a downgrade. You got to upgrade, my friend. You can't upgrade from Remy. Yeah, you will upgrade from Remy. All she could go is down, cause ain't no dude worth a damn to be interested in no freaking Remy Ma. She's too old, too masculine. She done publicly cheated on you. Ain't no man with common sense that worth a damn gonna deal with her. Hell no. Hell freaking no. So all she could go is down. That's why she's stupid. She's stupid for messing up. But again, the narcissism, from what I know about these narcissists dealing with them, they just program to destroy and bring chaos. I don't know what it is. Could be something demonic. Again, I touched on it on another live. It could be some demonic thing going on. I don't know what possessed this woman. What's in these? I don't know why it happens with these type of women, boy. It's just something demonic about them that they can't help themselves. They find peace in chaos. They find peace in destruction. They find peace in like causing harm versus the opposite. A feminine, kind, good woman does not dwell in those type of spaces. It's uncomfortable. She doesn't want chaos. She doesn't want destruction. She doesn't want to bring you down. She wants to uplift you. She she knows that the more positivity she brings to you as a man, the better it is for her and the family in the long run. And she wants family. She wants everybody to get along. She wants peace for you and herself and her offspring. These demonic, narcissistic chicks, they want they could care less about them kids. I know I mean they might love them. I don't know, but in my opinion, they could care less about these. The kids are just a pawn to have control over you. They're just a pawn. They're not really um, there as a beacon of love and to keep your bond together and legacy. They're a pawn. And these type of narcissistic women like a Remy Ma only care about their fucking self. That's it. If it don't benefit them, they don't care nothing about it. They all about themselves. That's all they care about is them. And I'm sorry to see Pat Poose, got because he seemed like a stand up guy, seemed like a nice brother, seemed like a righteous man. I haven't heard nothing negative about him like that. Like again, I get little teas about certain people in the industry here and there. I never heard nothing bad about him or nothing negative. Like oh he's people with this one, he's doing that. I never really heard. He seemed like again, and this is Pat Poose is the reflection of a lot of black men in today's society, in my opinion. And here's why: most black men that are decent, average, hardworking, they want to settle down. They want a wife. They want a family. But we have too many Remy Ma's out there. Because women outnumber men, but the men that want positive outcomes with relationships, we're there's too many Remy Ma's to filter through to find like let me see if a good example if I think of one a good wife, like an Anne Marie. I know she's married in her relationship now. You haven't heard a peep from her since she's gotten married. So we're trying to find an Anne Marie, but there's so many Remy Ma's to filter through, and A lot of the Remy Mars look good. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them look good. So it's only natural if you, as a man, you want family, you want relationships, you want a long term thing, you might stick to a Remy Ma longer than you should because you're trying to create something that you want because you want a family. But the narrative in these sisterhood, feminists, radical feminists, misandrist circles, and the media, that the black media that's controlled by black narcissistic misandrist women will tell you, oh, black men don't want to settle down. Black men don't want this. Black men don't want family. Black men, they will spit that stupidness, and it's not even true. Not true. More black men want what Papoose was, what he had for that moment. Most black men want that with a black woman, especially. They want that. Now you see a lot of black men getting that with other women because, like I said, there's too many Remy Mars to filter through, and not they're not everything like a Remy Ma, but they have too much of characteristics like a Remy Ma. Bad attitude, cheaters, uh, just the not feminine, masculine. You know what I'm saying? Just leeches. Have this high demand for, like, oh, you gotta pay this, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I call it leeches. I call them leeches, and they don't want to. They don't cook. They don't clean. Too many of these kind of black women to deal with. I'm sorry to say again. I'm just being real. We need more. Just get back to the black women that are the opposite of what I said. Not saying that they don't exist. They do exist. I've met some of them. I've dealt with some of them. They do exist that don't fit the bill. I didn't even mention the kid part. I got too many kids because Pookie done ran through it. And they deserve Pookie. Pookie and Pookisha need to be with each other, but you see, Pookies don't commit to chicks. They don't commit. They don't wife nobody. They don't commit. They'll keep you around and slay you down, knock you up. Don't really take too much care of the kids. I mean, they might do a little something, but they don't care. They want to just get theirs. Especially you gullible enough to let them smash and blast off in your raw dignity. They don't give a damn because they see their life as like, I'll be lucky to see 30. That's how a lot of these pookie dudes see themselves. They been in and out of jail maybe, or have a record. That's the dude she's with now, the Easy Block dude. I'm pretty sure he got some type of record or something. He don't look. He's look very unsavory. The guy, man, look very unsavory. I don't know his backstory. I don't want to be dumb, but that's what she like, and that's what she needs. She need to be with a dude like that. Let her be with a dude like that. You don't need to be with no Remy Ma kind of girl, Papoose. You need a wholesome woman. I see it's probably official now. He's with this boxer girl. So I see her being. I thought before they wasn't together. Now I see like maybe they are together. She looked like a more wholesome chick. Thank you, Papoose. That's what you need to be with. You don't need to be with no Remy Ma chick. That's a reflection of all black men like a Papoose. Because there's more Papooses than Easy Block captains, in my opinion, within the black men. There's a lot of these black guys that are like a Papoose versus but there's a small, like the statistic will say, a small amount of black men knocking up a large amount of black women. That's because there's a small amount of these Pookie dudes, but somehow a lot of, like I said, a lot of Pookishas, but a small amount of Pookies. So the stats reflects that. So I'm talking on what it is. I'm not putting it out there like it's different. But there's a lot of good, decent black dudes that somehow the black women don't want or don't like enough to get with. Like I said, too many Remy Mars. I don't know how we could correct this Remy Ma type women within the black community. The non Remy Mars, the Anne Marie kind of chicks, like I use as an example, they need to come. Well, sometimes they get taken. They get taken. I'll be real too. Sometimes they get taken. They get taken by everybody. They get taken by black, white, Spanish. They get taken. So we got slim pickings. They talk about the women got something. Nah, the men got slim pickings. We got something when it comes to our community with women right now. That's why I see the passport bro movie going on. People, black men and dating white women, and I get it. I understand. I understand it now. I understand it. I understand it now. I understand it because I see it and I witness it and we see it. We see it. You know what I'm saying? So but again, when we black men don't control media, black men don't control what is being said about us to a degree. There's always we're this, we're that. Oh, women is black women so holy. There's the holier than thou. They walk on water. They do this. They're all these great things. They're so educated. They make all this money. They're so they got it. Although black men out earn them, but they got all. It's not true. It's not true. Yeah, there's bad dudes and bad women, but there's more black women than there is enough quality black men because the quality black men either go in other places for women, don't like the options of black women that is there for them to pick from, and then the black women don't want the ones over here too much. They want the low hanging fruit kind of black men, the hood dudes, and all that type of bullshit. That's no good for them. So it pushes all the decent black men out to fend for themselves. Either they don't date, they go other nationalities, or they go other countries. That's what's left for the decent black men. And then but then of course, like I said, sometimes one will seep through, and Pukisha will see, look at recently they got the chick on the went viral talking about her husband. She saw his husband being a simp. That will happen. And you think that's a good black woman? Huh? I know she got an attitude. No, she's vicious, nasty. Just all the things like I just described in this live that you do not want to deal with. But again, like I said, you got more black men like a Papoose that want marriage and commitment and all that stuff that exists. I see them all the time, and they will simp out for a chick that they shouldn't simp out with. I don't want to call Papoose no simp. He went hard for a chick. He probably shouldn't have went hard for it. He's not the only one. A lot of black men have done this, and then we get what we get in the end for making those choices with those type of women, and it's sad. But like I said, they don't say it. I'ma say it. I'ma keep it real. Too many Remy Ma's, not enough quality like feminine women within the black community for decent black men that they always talk about. Oh no, not enough men for the women. Nah, there's not enough decent non Remy Ma black women in particular to pick from for us black men that are decent black men to pick from. Not enough. Like I said, the good black women they go on. They go off the market 9 times 10. And yeah, they will try to disguise themselves. The Remy Mars because they narcissists. They know how to play a role, make you think that they're one of these good black women. Because they narcissistic people are very good at hiding who they are. So he's like, oh, I found a diamond in the rough. Oh, no, no. You get with her. Once you get what you need to get, the mask come off, and it's all hell. So you gotta be very, very like. But narcissistic women will show themselves. Nobody will be 100% them every time if they're lying. I'm 100% me all the time because I'm me. I'm not here to put on no image of show to be somebody I'm not. I'm just me. These narcissistic women, you gotta watch them fellas. I'm pretty sure Papoose seen one inside and he just overlooked it. And then he's like, oh, he's captivated. It can happen. It can happen. People get mesmerized by the cheeks, by the looks. That's the tough part about being a man. Very tough part about being a man because we're visual creatures. That's just how we was created. We're visual creatures, and especially if you look good and the body and the puss is good, and you want to do all the because I'll admit the Remy Mars are fun in a sexual manner, more probably fun than the non-Remy Ma chicks. They're more adventurous in the bedroom and they'll be willing to do all the sexual things that you want done to you. So that can sway you as a man. Like, oh man, she be sucking a mean ding-a-ling, and she throw it back, and she do this, and she might let you experiment with other women. And I get it. And the other ones that are not like a Raymar, more wholesome women that in the black community, girls, they probably won't do all those things. They might exist. They might. Not saying they won't, but it's probably not as much as these Remy Ma type women will go far enough. But they do that. Those Remy Ma chicks do that because they need to always up themselves. They need something more because they're always looking for a high. So they're never just cool like that. They need so meaning they need adventurous kind of sex because they're chasing a high. They're chasing that rush. They're chasing that sensation that stuff brings them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a rush to them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they chasing. And some of them are a little smart to know. Okay, let me just deal with one dude in that space, or deal with a dude that I know, or a couple dudes I know that are clean, and we'll experiment and do this and that. But you got to be very careful, man. I'm sorry, brothers. It's hard. People are very manipulative. Men and women are very manipulative. So I just say this could be another live, but in a way, men are kind of already doing it. So I don't know how much I need to touch on it. When I say men are already doing, they're already finding ways to find wholesome, decent women. They're going abroad. They're going other nationalities. You know what I'm saying? Or they're not dealing with women altogether. So that's kind of what you kind of have to do if you're a decent black man in the community right now. And again, I'm not here to attack all black women, but there's a lot of these Remy Ma type women. A lot of them. Again, I dealt with a lot of women in my life, and I see me and my homeboys dealt with a lot of women. We see these women, man. We deal with these women. I'm around a lot of these women. I've talked to some of these women. I've been in relationships, not relationships, but I've dealt with some of these women on a longer than just a high and by situation. So I know what's kind of out there. Again, certain areas is worse than others. So you talking New York versus Miami versus Cali versus Texas, it might vary. So you might not have as many of these Remy Ma kind of chicks in, let's say, Texas as there are in New York. Or you might have less Remy Mars in Miami or Florida than you do in California. So that's how you got to maneuver it too. Certain you got to maybe go to a state, but you see, so social media being what it is, they all kind of it's complicated, man. I could go on and on about it. It's complicated, but I see a few people watching me. I appreciate that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna end this here. I could go on for days. I have so much knowledge, so much game to give. This is a good conversation. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm gonna end it here now. Make sure y'all, check me out on all my content, all my videos, all my lives. This your boy DJ Two Connector. I gotta go, man. I appreciate the love, though. I appreciate those that bounced in and heard what I had to say, man. And stay safe. Read the red flags, fellas, man. Don't fall for the okie doke. Be strong. But yes, there's good women that will give you what you want that exists. You just gotta find them. Until you find them, don't commit to none of these chicks that have these bad attitudes. We have to stop condoning bad attitudes. No more bad attitudes in 2025, Stop condoning bad attitude women. You do not want them around. They're fun, maybe sometimes for a sexual moment, but once that's gone, you cut them off. If you want serious relationships, you gotta cut them off altogether. But if you're just looking for a fun moment, these bad attitude women might be fun for a moment, but after that, do not get in relationships. Do not have babies by them. Please don't have a baby by them. That's the worst thing you can do as a man, have a baby by them. Any of these chicks that have nasty attitudes, very masculine, you do not want no kids. That is torture. You just signed yourself up for a lifetime worth of torture. You do not want to do that. I don't have no kids, but I know dudes that have it with these type of women. You do not want that in your life. I promise you. And I feel bad for the kids, but I feel even bad for you because you're gonna have to pay a lot of money and go through a lot of stress. Oh my lord. Whew. I just pray for y'all brothers that are weak and yeah, the puss is good, but you gotta be smart. Gotta be smart. Wrap it up. Something. Get on plan B. Something. Just don't have a kid pull out. Don't have a kid by these type of chicks. That goes to you, Travis. If I don't think you're watching, but if you ever watch, somehow magically do not have a baby by that chick at all. Papoose, you already locked in, man. Just take care of your daughter. Hold yourself down, man. You say what you got. Say your piece and keep moving. Stay away from Remy, man. Stay away. She will only bring you down. Don't ever get back with her. And that's my advice. Don't ever get back with her. Just keep your distance. And I know, again, you will probably never see this, but just word to the wise, man. From your OG. I know probably Papoose a little older than me, but from the OG, we're not much years apart. But from an OG, don't you? If you're in your 20s, you want to find peace. You want a peaceful woman. You want a peaceful existence. And they're out there in the black community, white community, Spanish community, other countries. They exist. You just gotta find them. I gotta do a lot of vetting. Gotta make sure they have a good family structure. Understand how to respect, love a man. Go from there. That's the best advice on the short term I can give you. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all be safe. Peace.